See, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created Adam alayhi salam, Shaytaan was already here. Right? He was a jinn. But before he became Shaytaan, his name, as we're told in the tafsir, was Azazeel. Azazeel, which comes from the name Aziz. Azazeel. Powerful. So before Shaytaan became Iblis, or before Shaytaan became Shaytaan, or the devil, his name was Azazeel, and he was one of the most devout and obedient of the jinns. He was the Khalifa of that time. There was no man created. It was just jinns and the angels. And he was the most obedient of the jinns, so thus he had a high position. It said that he even had a crown. And it said that he was so honored by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that he was able to sit in the midst of the angels, but he wasn't an angel. So then what happened? Allah says that when he created Adam alayhi salam, because he told the malaika, he told the jinn, that I'm going to make my best creation, which we're going to get into inshallah. And this is a story that we must all memorize, and a story that we must never forget and understand the magnitude of it. When he created Adam alayhi salam, he said, I'm going to create my best creation. When he created Adam alayhi salam, he told all the angels and everybody that was present to bow down to Adam, not in obedience to him, but in obedience to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because this was his best creation and in a state of honor. Back in the day before it was outlawed, it was people would bow down to other people in honor, not in worship, but in honor or in respect. So the angels were told to bow down to Adam alayhi salam as the best creation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala out of respect. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says they all bow down except Iblis. So all of the angels, all of the jinns, Allahu Alam, they all bow down to Adam alayhi salam in respect and in awe except Shaytaan. Okay? So this is one of the reasons why Shaytaan became Shaytaan. Okay? We're told that when Shaytaan, or Azazeel, and when he refused to bow down to Adam alayhi salam, that the sound of a bell, ding, was made. And when the sound of the bell was made, he was turned into the most hideous of creatures. This is when he became Iblis. And the word Iblis means one who is void of any mercy from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He's void from any mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala because there is no forgiveness, there is no tawbah for Shaytaan. All of mankind has the opportunity to be forgiven except Shaytaan. He is Iblis, the one who is void of any mercy or any forgiveness from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We're told in the hadith that he was given the opportunity to be forgiven in the time of Musa alayhi salam, and he was told to bow down at the grave of Adam alayhi salam, and he again became arrogant, he became haughty, and he said, I didn't bow to him when he was alive, so why would I bow to him while he's dead? Thus he didn't bow down, and thus he became or remained of those who were haughty, those who were mustakbirin, those who were arrogant, those who had kibr, and thus he's Iblis, thus he has no get back, and he is void of any mercy or rahmah or forgiveness from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So again, who was Shaytaan? Shaytaan was a righteous jinn, and he was created before Adam alayhi salam. His name was Azazeel. He was a Khalifa of the earth. He had a crown, right? He was able to be in the company of the angels, right? And again, he was a jinn. And we must understand that there's three types of jinns. There's three types of jinns. One type of jinn are those that can fly. Another type of jinn are those that occupy or take the form of snakes and dogs. And another type of jinn are those that roam the earth. Okay? So again, there's three types of jinns. And these are reality. We see a lot of these movies about, demons and goons and goblins and poltergeists and, shift changers and whatnot. These are jinns. Ghosts, these are jinns. Okay? So there's three types of jinns. Those that fly, right? Like Iblis, he was able to fly. In the time of Sulaiman alayhi salam, which was Solomon, he had the jinns that could fly, right? And whatnot. They used to get the things for the kingdom of Sulaiman alayhi salam. That's why he had the best king, because he had the jinns underneath his control, by the will of Allah. And you have the jinns that take the form of snakes and dogs. In a specific hadith, Rasulullah said that the black dog is a shaytaan. Okay? And also there are jinns that roam the earth. Okay? So this is shaytaan, he was a jinn. Next we go to the ayahs in Surah Al-Baqarah. Next we go to the ayat in Surah Al-Baqarah. There's many stories of shaytaan, there's many stories of Adam and Eve and Iblis and what happened. And one of the first stories of Shaytaan and Iblis and whatnot is in Surah Al-Baqarah, chapter 30 through 39. Chapter 2, verse 30 through 39. Allah states, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. وإذ قال ربك للملائكة إني جائل في الأرض خليفة قالوا وتجعل فيها من يفسد فيها ويسفك الدماء ونحن نسبح بحمدك ونقدس لك قال إني أعلم ما لا تعلمون. So Allah says, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. And when your Lord said to the Malaika, and when your Lord said to the angels, verily I am going to make in the earth a Khalifa. So Allah is telling the story about what happened. Again, the jinns were created first. Then one day Allah said, and remember when Allah told the angels, I'm going to create a new vicegerent. I'm going to create a Khalifa. I'm going to make a Khalifa in the land. They said, shall you make in it he that causes facade in it, or he who sheds blood in it? وَنَحْنُ نُسَبِّحُ بِحَمْدِكَ وَنُقَدِّسُ لَكَ. While it is we that glorify you, we praise you, right? And holify your name, right? Allah says, قَالَ إِنِّي أَعْلَمُ مَا لَا تَعْلَمُونَ. It is I that know what it is that you know not. I have knowledge of all things. You don't know what it is that I do. So we're told that Allah riled up the angels and he told them, I'm going to create my best creation. We're going to make a Khalifa in the earth. The angel said, why would you do this? They're going to cause corruption. They're going to kill. They're going to do all these things. Thereby we angels, we glorify you. We praise you. Right? We sanctify you. Right? Because you're the most holy. Allah says, I do what I do, and it is I that know what it is that you know not. Right? Allah says, I know what you know not. أَعْلَمُ مَا لَا تَعْلَمُونَ. I have ilm, I have knowledge of what it is that you have no knowledge of. And one of the names of Allah is Al-Alim. He is the one that has knowledge, or the possessor of all knowledge. So again, even the angels, they don't even have knowledge if Allah don't give them knowledge. He's telling the angels, I have knowledge that you have no knowledge. I have the possession of all knowledge while you have no knowledge of what it is that I do. So Allah told the angels that he was going to create a new Khalifa. Right? The angels questioned why, since they shed blood and they caused facade. Allah informs them that he has knowledge and knows what they know not. He has ilm because that knowledge is with him and from him. We're told that Adam was made from clay, a black clay. Right? And this is in the ayahs that Allah said that he created him from a black clay. And if we go to biology and we say that all of mankind came from Adam, and again the word Adam means black in Arabic. The word Adam means black. It means earth, it means black, it means brown, right? But it's a description. It's not only a name, but it's also a description. It's a sifat. It's an ism and it's a sifat. So again, the word Adam is a name and a description. And if we go to biology and we talk about recessive and dominant genes, we're told that all colors come from black. If we say that the word Adam means black, then we say that all mankind came from black. Right? This is not something that's hocus pocus. This is not something that's racist. This is something that's biological. This is a fact. This is a scientific fact that all colors come from black. From the color black, you get all colors. You can get white, you can get yellow, you can get red, so forth and so on. So to say that Adam was the first of mankind, the word Adam means black. All the creation came from Adam and Eve. All colors come from black. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Again, the word Adam is an ism and it's a sifat. It's a name and it's a description. So thus we know that all came from Adam. We're told in hadith that when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created Adam alayhi salam, that he fashioned him from this black clay and he was a shell for 40 years. Okay, we're told that Adam alayhi salam, before he even had any type of breath or any type of life, when Allah fashioned him from his yad, from his hand. And again, we say the hand of Allah, but it's not like our hand. Laysa kamithlihi shay. He said when he created him from his hand and from black clay, that he remained a shell, lifeless, for 40 years. And it was Shaytaan that went inside his nose and went inside his whole body cavity to see what this Adam alayhi salam was. He was jealous of him. He's like, who is this thing? What is this thing that Allah is creating to say that he will be the new vicegerent? Okay? And it said also in the hadith that Adam alayhi salam was 90 feet tall. So this is part of our belief. So Adam alayhi salam, which means black, he was dark-skinned, as well as he was 90 feet tall. Even though we can't comprehend this. This is from hadith. This is from Sahih hadith. He was 90 feet tall. Okay? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala states in chapter 15, verse 26. Again, we're speaking about Adam, Eve, and Iblis. What happened? What is the war? Why is Shaytaan Aadam Mubin? Why is Shaytaan an avowed enemy to mankind? Why is he doing what he do? Why? What happened? Allah says in chapter 15, verse 26. وَلَقَدْ خَلَقْنَا الْإِنسَانَ مِنْ صَلْصَالٍ مِنْ حَمَإٍ مَسْنُونٍ. And verily we created mankind from salsal min hama'in masnoon. We created him from a clay, a pottery clay, from hama'in masnoon, a black clay that is heated up. Hama'in masnoon. Hama'in means black. And indeed we had created mankind from a clay, a clay that's like used for pottery, hama'in masnoon, a black clay that is heated up. So again said that he created mankind from a black clay, right? You must understand that mankind was created from a black clay, whereas the jinn, which Shaytaan was, they were made out of smokeless fire, they were made out of fire, they were made out of nar. So the difference between mankind and jinn, or even the malaika for that fact. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that the malaika, they were made out of nur, they're made out of light. Whatever type of light, Allahu Akbar, they're made out of light. They're also part of that which is unseen, but we believe in them. This is part of our iman. So they're made out of nur, which is light. They have no free will. The malaika, they only do what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala commands them to do. The jinn, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said they're created from nar, and they have free will, like mankind. There will be some that will be rewarded, and there will be some that will be punished in the hellfire. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, and I will fill hellfire with jinn and men all together. So the jinns will also be of those that could be rewarded, as well as those that could be punished in the hellfire, and they were made out of fire, a smokeless fire. Some of the top said that the hottest part of the fire. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said that he created mankind, right, from a pottery clay, a black pottery clay that is heated up. Okay, so these are the three types of creations that we know about, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us about: the malaika, nur, the jinn, fire, and mankind, made out of black clay.